Today, I'm gonna show you the best way to organize your photos in Adobe Lightroom Classic. Hello YouTube, my name is Chris and I'm a digital marketer, photographer and recently content creator from Greece. As I'm starting now, in my channel, I will publish content related to photography, videography and maybe in digital marketing. So if you are a new visitor, consider subscribing to stay up to date with my latest content. Recently, I realized that my content library, which I was archiving for approximately 1 year, was really too messy. I also noticed that looking up for old images and videos was a really tough process, and eventually I ended up consuming more time navigating through my folders than doing my actual job. So I tasked myself to look for an alternative way to work smarter, more efficiently and ultimately tame the beast and tidy up my storage space. Let's dive into how I set up my new folder structure and Lightroom organization system. Once more, this is a personal preference and it's something that worked for me and I think that can work for you too. When you create a new Lightroom catalog, you can save it wherever you want. Choose to save the new catalog into your external storage space, especially if you are working on a laptop with a small SSD disk. This is extremely important. You don't want to overload your disk's storage space because then you will run out of space and crashes as this may happen. I decided to use two different catalogs for my projects to have more control when it comes to searching but also backing up. The first one is for all of my paid projects and the other one is for any personal projects. In this case, I will name it Work. When you save the new Lightroom catalog, the application will restart itself, so just wait to open again. When Lightroom opens, you will see now that you are using the catalog that you have previously created. Since you created your new Lightroom catalog, you are now able to import your images. Import process is one of the most important, as Lightroom provides many ways to keep your photos organized. During import, choose the Move options, which moves photos to a new location and then add them to catalog. Copy means that your photos will be copied to a new location and then add to catalog. Add means that photos will be added to catalog without moving them from the original destination. As I said, I recommend the Move option because I want to store all of my photos into only one place, and this place is my external storage space. So then I go directly to the Destination tab to select the destination folder. As you can see, the default option is to organize the photos by date, and I will leave it as it is. Lightroom detects the year and the date that the photos are taken and it creates a new year folder with a date subfolder where the photos will be moved. There are some other useful options into this important step, such as previews and metadata, but these are not the case of this video, so you can explore them on your own. Once you're ready, click Import. You will notice that 3 folders were created. The first one with the year itself and the other 2 subfolders with the date. In case that you imported photos which are taken prior or after the main project but still refers to the same project, you can select them and drag them into the same folder. I personally prefer to rename the folder and add a few words that briefly explain what the project is about. Something that can easily be remembered, for example the location or the project name. When all of the images are finally imported into Lightroom, then the selection process is getting started. The first time I used Lightroom, I saw the filtering options with the flags and the star rates, and I said, what an old school way to filter your images. And I didn't use them at all for a long period. But over time I managed to create a filtering system capable of sorting my images with detail that eventually helped me save time and effort. I use the star rating system for both picking up and sorting my images. Alternatively, you can use flags for the image selection but I personally don't prefer it, because it's like adding an extra task to the already tough work of images selection. I use the following star rates. 1 star is applied for a photo that is technically wrong: bad framing, missed focus, underexposed or shaky, and it's definitely not on my delivery list. 2 stars are applied to a good technical photo, but with not something special in subject, and it's also not on my delivery list. 3 stars are applied to a good technical photo and a good subject. These photos work like balance for me. If I don't have many 4 stars and 5 images to deliver, I select the best of those. 4 stars are applied to a great technical photo and a great subject, which is definitely selected for my delivery list. And 5 stars are applied for an excellent technical photo and an excellent subject too. The selection process is by far the most time-consuming task of the whole editing process, even more than the one of editing, because it's not funny at all. So I hope that my proposed filtering system will help you engineer this process, be more efficient, and eventually save time and do your job better. When you are done with the editing, then it's time for the export. Select the images that you want to export. In my case, I will narrow down all the images to those with a 4 and 5 star, and click Export. For the export location, select the same location where the original photos are and check the box Put in a subfolder and name it Edits. I'm not going to show to you the rest of the settings of the export window, as it's not our subject in this video, so let's click Export and continue. Here you will find all of the images, both raw files and the exported edits, all of them inside the folders that we have created during the import process. If you go back, you will notice that you can have your catalog files and the images that are related to this catalog all inside the folder that you can call it whatever you want. For me, work suits me best. And that's it all. If Adobe Lightroom has become an essential part of your workflow process, as it is for many photographers, including myself, then I hope you find this video very helpful. Although there are many ways to organize images, this particular method has been working great for me, so if you try it, I would love to hear your feedback in the comments below. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, it really helps me a lot. Till the next time, get busy creating and start learning.